Hi, let's welcome our social entrepreneur. Hey,
Yeah.
Rosemary.
Hi, my name is Rosemary, just like she has said. My personal number is 1998
Okay, can you narrate the process of preparation for developing the team's model and prototype?
Yes, so during the course, we had to be, we were told to present a product that is unique and that is sustainable that we were going to prepare for the festival that we had last week, like on Friday. So my group, we were 5 members, and we first came up with an idea of how to control air pollution in China. But then when we presented our idea to the lecturer, she told us it was a very broad issue because there is no way we are going to stop it individually, because it's a very, very big problem that has been there over and over in the years. So we decided to stick to producing a service of making rooftop gardens in Istanbul, that's in Turkey. So the reason as to why we chose making rooftop gardens is because rooftop gardens are very sustainable in a sense that you can, when you provide, they can be in the urban centers, of course. When you have it on your, like on your building, you can provide space to be able to practice agriculture, and then you make your own food instead of buying food. Secondly, you can also provide space for natural wildlife, not really wildlife, but domestic animals. Thirdly, it can also prevent stormwater, because usually when it rains a lot, sometimes ceilings can leak and stuff like that. So usually these rooftop gardens suck the water so that there is no access into the buildings. So I'm going to show you how our prototype looks like, just a small example. So this is what we had to present in the festival. Imagine this is the building, so we used a box, any other box, and then we painted it inside. And now these are the fences that you can see sideways. Yeah, the ones that act like the fences on the building. Yes. And then we had to build something like this. Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah, something like this. It's already disorganized, but you saw it on the festival. So these are small fences. These ones, the 1, 2, and 3 fences, where we can put the soil, this soil, and then we plant the trees. Yeah, we made small trees that you can plant like this inside. And then after, we have like these stones are like a pathway for someone to move and enter. And these are chairs where someone can relax when they're tired. Yes. And these are the trees that we can put in the garden. So basically that's how our rooftop looks like in Istanbul. Yes.
Mhm.
So this is what we were supposed to produce. This is the service, because we believe it can generate a lot of market for both all of us, and also help on the standard of living of the citizens in Istanbul.
That's an interesting venture. So, what skills did you develop through the festival?
Yeah, so I learned how to be creative, because as you can see, we had to get different boxes, and we didn't even need like use money or anything. We had to just use the resources that we have. These boxes were used to stick the house, and then we just used the box that was just the house, and then we just had to stick the cardboards and cut scissors so that we can fix the chairs. And then the soil we just got from the ground, and the stones. So basically I learned how to be creative. I learned how to be very innovative and think more, get out of the box, and some leadership skills, because all of us had different parts, so everyone was entitled to get information and be able to give details when we meet one another in the group. So those are the skills that I learned.
Nice. So, what would you do differently if you had like to develop another different sustainable venture?
If I had to develop another sustainable venture, I would opt to buy a concept sketch. A concept sketch would help me to look more in depth of the visual representative of what I'm supposed to produce, and it would reduce time because we took a lot of time thinking exactly what we wanted to do, because we first wanted the boxes off and then everyone had different ideas. So if we had made a sketch, it would help us just easy, and yeah, this is what we're supposed to do. And secondly, I would I think the concept, if I had to make, yes, I would have to get a conceptual sketch, and probably also if I'm doing another business, like maybe getting drinks and something like that, promoting drinks, I would do a good packaging that is easily recyclable. Yeah.
Nice. So after completing this course, do you feel better prepared for a work in sustainability in a company?
Yes, definitely. It has opened my mind to see how you can work sustainably in other different companies. So I feel like I'm very open to doing this job in future when I graduate.
So how would you like differentiate between social innovation and sustainable venture?
Well, social innovation refers to the new idea that improves the options or choices for a group of people in population with an aim of improving their standard of living. For example, we have 3 types of social innovation. We have the product-based and process-based, and also the socially transformative innovation. But then with social innovation, it's more of creating a new awareness for people. For example, you educate them so that you can try to get solutions for their problems. And then a sustainable venture, this is one that not only looks at being profitable, not only looks at environmentally friendly, but also does get profits, because we have different types. Every business has how they conduct their ways. For example, we have just these businesses that aim at making money, and then we have charitable organizations that are non-profit. Now, a sustainable venture, for it does both. That's something they mentioned in lecture 3. Yes.
So, what did you learn from acting as a sustainable entrepreneur throughout this course?
I learned how to be. I learned the lean canvas. It was very nice, and also the sustainable toolkit that helped us to get problems and dig deep in depth into how we can work with our venture. And also the environmental leadership skill that we used a cheap environmental leadership style that helped us also analyze and process how the prototype and the venture would look like. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rosemary.
Yes.
That was interesting.
All right.